Hey Joe fans, I'm JoeFan82 here with another action figure review. Today I'm looking at the G.I. Joe Sonic Fighters Laser Weapons Specialist, codenamed Rich Dodger Renwick. This guy was released with the G.I. Joe Club exclusive Final 12 figures in 2019, and he is based on the vintage figure from 1991. And here he is in the package. You've got some nice artwork there on the left. It looks like maybe he's seeing a Sonic Fighter Viper in the distance, and he's going to engage in battle with him. Down on the bottom we have the Sonic Fighters logo, a much more prominent placement on this than in the Sonic Fighter Viper card. And the retro Hasbro logo is there on the bottom left. And there is Dodger in the package. Here we have the back of the card. We've got that same card art on the top, and it says G.I. Joe Club exclusive number 3 of 12. And on the bottom is the file card. And the file card says Sonic Fighters Laser Weapons Specialist, codenamed Rich Dodger Renwick. So I'm guessing there was some issue with just using the codename Dodger. That's why they had to add in the Rich Renwick in there. So as you can see, file name Richard Renwick, primary military specialty laser equipment operator, secondary military specialty electronics maintenance, birthplace South Bend, Indiana, grade E7. The first paragraph says, Rich Dodger Renwick has been fascinated with lasers ever since he went to a local science fair and watched a 1-inch laser beam slice through 6 feet of concrete like it was Swiss cheese. It was just a matter of time before he was using thermal imaging rangefinders, non-coherent pulse Doppler radars, computer-driven multi-mode situational displays, and a host of equally sophisticated high-tech equipment for a special unit within the G.I. Joe team. With his invaluable field experience using laser-guided weapons, Rich Dodger Renwick is now part of the Sonic Fighters. Once he sets his tactical high-energy laser targeting sight on an advancing front line of Cobra armored vehicles, he's got about 30 seconds to lock in, fire the beam, and hit the dirt. And when that blast impacts, he's got about 3 seconds before it starts raining shrapnel. Why else would we call him Dodger? The quote on the bottom says, "Never doubt your gut instincts." And here he is out of the package. They did a great job of replicating that vintage look for the modern figure. He's got the same green helmet and a really nice face sculpt. The paint apps are on point, except for a little bit on his microphone there, but overall really nice there. Some nice sculpting on the vest. It's brown with red on the bottom and some gold straps running up the sides, and it's just a really nicely detailed piece. However, you'll see on the side there where it attaches, it's just too short. It doesn't stick in very well. It comes out pretty easily, and that's a kind of a big flaw for me. He's got bare arms, and on his right forearm he's got something. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks good. He's got brown gloves, light green pants, some gray padding on his thighs, his knees, and his shins. We've seen that before, and some brown boots. Let's take a look at his articulation. His head has a decent up and down movement there, and he can do a full 360 if you want him to do that for some reason. His shoulders go up about so far, and they can do a full 360. Nice range of motion. He's got, sleeveless, so there's some extra room there. 90-degree bend at the elbow, 360 at the wrist, and a little joint up and down there. And the opposite wrist joint on that hand. He's got a joint there in the torso. You can't really see it because of the vest, but he can turn left and right. His legs go up about so far. Double jointed knees. 360 turn at the ankle, and a little joint there. And his accessories. He comes with several gray molded weapons, this rifle being one of them, nicely sculpted. A smaller gun, which has a really nice sculpt, great detail on that. He's got a Zach Morris telephone, which he manages to hold okay in his left hand. Dodger is a laser weapon specialist, so to me this would be his signature weapon. It looks like a laser rifle, however it's a little on the big side. You'll see the grip is much too big in my opinion. Right here looks like it's supposed to be the trigger, and his hand would have to be 2 or 3 times larger for his finger to go in there. So not thrilled with that. I think it could have been a little smaller to make it just a little more realistic. And of course he comes with his figure stand. It has the G.I. Joe logo on the top and it says Dodger on the front. Interesting how they were able to put Dodger on the figure stand, but they had to use his file name on the card. Overall, this is a decent figure. I really like the head sculpt, and the paint apps are for the most part pretty good. The sculpting is nice. There's just a couple negative points for me. That gap where the vest connects is a little too big, too noticeable, and his weapon here is just too big as well. Other than that, this would be a really nice figure. But that's what I think. Let me know what you hate about this figure in the comments below. That's going to wrap up this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.